All right, hold on. Shooting range. Milkmaid? That sounds like... Let me get the milk, let me get the milk, let me get the milk. Let me get the milk, let me get the milk, let me get the milk. Let me get the milk, let me get the milk, let me get the milk. Let me get the milk, 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 let me get the milk. Alright, hold on.
Fucking children. Damn children. Internet children. Internet goddamn children. Let me get the milk.
What's up, babies? I forgot when the music stopped.
It stopped when you're done texting. What the fuck?
I'm not texting. I was turning off my notifications.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I should do that too. Fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
That always happens 10 minutes into the episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my phone across the fucking room. Ah, shit.
Oh man, what is up? It's been a little bit of a minute. This is dkgWELP, the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast. I'm Curly. That's Kaz. It's been some time.
You brushed over the introduction to yourself. It's impressive. Like, we skipped Father's Day because Kaz, resident internet father, had to do things. I don't know, with yourself. I don't know.
I mean, being an internet dad is just being there when your real dad won't. So, if your real dad won't be there,
you got to be your own dad.
No, it's for other people, dude. It's like a service. It's a service you don't pay for it because I'm still not showing up to your graduation because I hate graduations.
You're not doing a drive-through graduation, blocking traffic for everybody.
No. I'll come to your recitals. I'll go to your fucking I'll walk you down the aisle for your wedding. I'll
take you to prom.
I'll disagree with you about your life choices, where you're like, oh, but I want to go to fucking what's a shitty university? I want to go to Christian Tech, and I'm just
San Luis Obispo.
No child of mine is going to San Luis Obispo. We're USC people through and through. I went to USC. My dad went to USC, and you're gonna go to USC too.
I don't know, man. I don't know anything on the East Coast. I just feel like everyone that you know works at the coal. You work at the coal mine. Like, I mean, that's
the coal mine is that's like Midwest. That's like Virginia. Wyoming kind of shit, brother.
Everything past Arizona is a coal mine, coal city, fucking middle country belt. You either have a farm or it's a coal town, and it's drying up because all the business is left.
UBCU. That's the DKG sponsored university. UBCU. Upper Boston Coal Miner University.
If we founded a college, it would have to it would be in a coal town it'd be so past the point that coal is a thing anymore, but we're still a coal town. It's gonna bring it back, everybody. Remember the good old days for only about 20 years when we had a whole bunch of businesses. Sorry if you live in a coal town and we're making fun of something that is very near and dear to your heart.
Coal miners are essential, right?
I don't know where coal is. I fucking no idea where coal is.
I meant as a product, right? Coal miners are essential.
Here's how I think I know. I think coal's in the earth. That's about as close to the geographic situation as I can be.
That's as close as you need to be.
It's down. It's down, right? That's where it's coming.
Sometimes it's down. Sometimes you find it on the ground.
Is it
just like Minecraft?
Is it sometimes underwater? I mean, right? Like
sometimes you make it out of a tree.
I think there was I played that one game Pet Vet really loved. Fucking damn it. Dishonored, where apparently coal came out of Wales, but I didn't know they'd be in there, but they found it.
Normally, you get like oil from Wales,
but it was coal. No, it came out of coal. It was juicy whale juice, squeezed from the stones that they were eating or something. I don't know how it worked out.
But yeah, speaking of essential, we were just having this conversation in the pre-show about how we haven't really been kind of doing the things we wanted to do with the world shutting down with the podcast and all the DKG things, because we were like the guy at the end of that Twilight Zone episode. We were like, there's so much time now. There's all the time in the world, and then our glasses fall to the ground and shatter to 1,000 pieces.
We just got the government designation. Apparently, dkgWELP is currently now essential, so we can finally start getting back to it. Except next week is July 4th, so I don't know if we're gonna do a podcast because it's July 4th fucking weekend.
At this point, our country is still shut the fuck down.
Are we?
Except for my neighbor. Yo, I went upstairs instantly. Right, the first thing, like I'm up there. I'm talking to my mom because we were just talking about shit we're doing around the house, and then I just hear this faint like. Fuck, what do you call that? The hold on. I gotta think of the correct term for this because people are already getting banned as it is.
Domestic abuse.
No, like the guys, and they have on like the suits and like the big hats, and they play the music.
Big hats. What?
Not cowboys though. They're usually of Latino or Mexican descent. Mariachi. Thank you, chat. Like there's just like fucking mariachi music playing.
Damn, I was thinking you were going to like KKK level. Like I was like the big hats and the suits.
Big hats. How does that translate to you? What? Hold on. Let's have a talk. Okay, Curly. How does
I got scared? I was like, these are your neighbors. What's going on?
This big
in this coal town of yours.
No, this is just what I hear. So I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like we could fix the garage door. That's pretty easy, yada yada. And I'm just like, dun, 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 dun. Like I don't want to try to do mariachi music right now. Like
I live in San Diego. It's everywhere. Everyone is every car I drive past is blasting that shit, all windows down. And it's fantastic. It's party town fucking music.
Look, times are different, right? But you have these moments where you forget, and my mom's like, oh yeah, like the people like a couple houses down the past like couple of Sundays have been having like a party every Sunday. And I'm like, all right, cool, good for them. You know what I mean? Trying to have fun. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, there's like fucking 30 or 40 people over there. I was like, oh no, you're not allowed to do that anymore. They gonna die.
I've been talking about this on my streams on the daily. As you guys have known, I've had a couple people over. I've talked about it with many with many of my friends as well as people that I interact with in regards to. I mean, I guess my justification in regards to where I'm at is that I'm slowly trying to open up my circle in regards to where we were going as a country. Like we were trying to slowly open up things. And so I was like, okay, the only people I've been around, me and my coworker Golly, for instance, we had a strict pact of like, he's hanging out with his family and his extended family that are like near him and everything. They all live next to each other. Those are like aunts and sisters and whatnot. And I was like, I have Erica and I have the people that we work with. That's pretty much it. And I was like, if I ever add people to that circle, you know, I'm like, we have a conversation about it. Like, is that cool with you? You make your decision. We're all open with everything. So at some point, like we decided, like, I'll hang out with Aaron and Hillary because they live together and they're in their own bubble who haven't been around. And so I was like, okay, we'll expand the circles into small groups and we all talk about it, kind of thing. And so we've been kind of going out in our small little circles and doing our own little fucking things. But then sometimes you turn a corner and it's like you look down a fucking rat's nest and you're like, I ain't going down that fucking alleyway because there's too many fucking people down that way. Like, because like I feel like I'm a little more open than a lot of people in regards to like let's go ahead and start trying to commingle around and stuff. Like I'm still not gonna go hang out with my grandmother and I'm not gonna go hang out with my dad without like a mask and fucking a lot of distance because I know that he hangs out with my grandmother. And I'm just trying to like be respectful of that stuff. But like just today, like I've been going down to the beach every day because it's been pretty chill as the the weather has been fixing up and getting better out of winter and whatnot. It's been getting around 72, 73. It's been nice out there, but it's brand new. And so they just opened up the beaches, and mine's a little bit of a secluded beach, but I've been going out there every day and finding my little cozy spot. And I went to go to the sun. The sun came out today around 1 or about 2, 3 p.m. And I packed my little bag up, my little fucking towel and my sunscreen and my little book and my Echo Buds. And I went down there and I got to the beach, and it was, I blame it kind of on the fact that the tide was in and there was less beach, but damn, it was packed. And I just revolving door, turned the fuck around. It was like, I am going home. Like, no thanks. Cause I ain't having that shit. I've been going, or I tried to go down to Mission Beach. Mission Beach and Pacific Beach are the two douchebag like youth centers of beach going experiences in San Diego, and I just drove past it and I was like, I have no desire to be anywhere near this. This is a monster. This is a terrifying amount of people here, and no one gives a shit, and everyone's in the fucking showers at the beach, just fucking, no one's doing, oh, it was insane. So I've been doing this thing. I've been trying to be very adamant ever since the start of this. Obviously, I've been told, washing your hands more than I ever thought was necessary, even though I've read all the fucking things is a thing, right? And I think I've shown pictures of my hands fucking like deteriorating from the amount of fucking Purell and washing. I'm like, oh shit! Turns out that layer of skin was already dead, and it just needed to come the fuck off. But are you feeling the need? And this is just a personal thing, right? Maybe this is YouTube. Maybe this reaches out to everybody else. But you ever, when I'm in the bathroom, I'm trying to do the count, right? Say the alphabets twice or sing fucking Baby Shark or whatever the fuck we were told to do to wash your hands for 20 seconds. And I do. But if someone else is in the bathroom, do you just fucking think extra diligently? Like if someone else is in the restroom at a public restroom, you're like, I really got to hit 20 seconds hard. Like it feels like a performance, like, right? Like you got to make sure like you don't want to break that social contract with someone else, right? Like, it's one of those, it's weird. It's a weird anxiety for me. I'm just like, even though I know that I'm going to wash my hands in the same amount of time that I normally do at this point in time, I'm sitting there and there's someone in the stall next to me or in the stall, like beside the sink. And I'm like, all right, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I don't care if he's behind me. I got to do this because it's the right thing to do.
See, you say that, but then like the other day, because I had a very similar thought where I was like, now there is more context to kind of side-eyeing somebody in a bathroom and not just for like weird sex, because you're just like, are you actually gonna like wash your hands long enough? Like that moment where you both hit the sink at the same time, and you're like, all right, and like you just watch a guy like half a squirt and you're like, oh no, I just watched Corona walk out of here. I'm out.
So this is exactly what I was getting at. I was at a public, so again, a lot of the places in San Diego have been fantastic in regards to opening up. They're following protocols. They've got everything separated. They're enforcing mask policies. They've been really good, but it's the patrons that are the problem, right? And so, I get up from a table at a local bar that I was just at, and everything was fine there. But I go into the bathroom, and there's a couple sinks in between each other. And I'm like, okay, I'm washing up. I got mask on and everything. And this, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of my 20 seconds. I'm like two beats in a Baby Shark, right? And I'm doing my shit. And I just out of the corner of my eye, this guy stands over. He's 3 sinks down, and he's just like, he does the pre-corona like bump and just walks out. And I'm like, what? And I was like, damn, people don't give a shit. This is a weird world. But yeah, I was like, that man needs to be end of the world. 2 beats in the picture. But he just pump, like barely got that shit wet and was just like, sploosh, done, I'm out. And I'm like, that wasn't even acceptable before this. That's not a good wash. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's a no, man. You can't be doing that. You got to stop that.
I'll be the first to admit, man, like I was not an avid hand washer, but what's funny is I'm not sure, because I again, working in schools, there's a lot of those signs up in bathrooms that are like, not only the employee must wash their hands, blah, 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 like, but I look at some of the signs and they're like, you know, they say like 20 seconds or, hey, this is how you stop spreading the flu. And I'm like, damn, that sign was there pre-COVID. Like they were telling us we should have been doing this for a long time, and we never paid any attention. I'm like, that sign says 2016. That's been up for 4 years. Like, all right, damn, all right. I guess I'm a bad person, but you know, now I know. Now I know better.
Oh yeah, no, Sunbun, yeah, no, like these aren't new people. So it's like Sunbun says, like, yeah, it turns out the people who didn't wash their hands before still don't. Like,
well, I didn't wash my hands good before. I know this now. Okay, I'll admit it. I washed my hands. I mean, I thought I got up in there. I had always a soap and a water, but like I never went. Damn, 20 seconds. That's fucking time, yo. Like, you know. Like, but now, you know, now some shit's serious.
Yeah, shit is definitely serious. Like, wash your goddamn hands. Stop being that. Yeah, all right, hold on. Can I talk about another thing?
Please.
Like, I didn't know if we were going to get into the COVID.
Everything is about COVID. There's no escaping it, sir.
How is it? And, like, look, I know it's hard to approach these people, but these motherfuckers who go out and they at least try to do the due diligence of wearing a mask, but they don't cover their goddamn nose. Like why? What is the, like?
It seems like such an easy target, honestly, because I know that this has been brought up a lot of places. But my god damn it, there is a guy at my work that fucking, and I think he's doing it as a fucking, like a sign of resistance or fuck the man. But he walks around, you know, just jovial as fuck, and he's got his goddamn mask under his nose, and you can. And what's weird is if you block 50% of someone's face, all I see is your fucking nose hair. I see the nose hair sticking out of your goddamn, and it looks stupid. Yeah,
like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
cover your goddamn nose. Cover your nose.
I have a fucking big head. Okay. I have a big, giant head. It's been spoken of and made fun of a million times on this fucking show. I have a big ass head. Masks fit me horribly. It is not a fucking comfortable experience. Things are weird. I also have a beard. You know how much beard hair I've inhaled over the past 3 months?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If I try to reuse one of the paper masks that I have, the typical one that everyone's wearing, the blue and the white, you know, whatever. You can see, I'm like, oh, did I wear this one already? And I look at it and it's got beard hair sticking out of the fucking, the fibers. And I'm like, oh yeah, that one's been used. It looks like Luna's fucking asshole. And I can't stand it. But I wear the goddamn thing and I wear it right. And I wear it barely over my fucking chin because I have a big giant fucking head. But I cover my face and my mask.
I saw this. Yeah, Chimera links to the guy on a plane wearing the mask over his eyes like a sleep mask rather than over his fucking nasty mouth. Like,
yeah, I look like a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Like, yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, wear the MAGA cap. Cool. Just fucking throw it down. The other day, my coworker, Golly, he came over, and I don't know if anyone else had the experience because I again, doing computer work, I'm wearing, if I'm actually in the office, which I've been trying to avoid, obviously, just for the sake of everyone's safety and everything. But sometimes there has been days over the past 3 months that I've had to be in the office for the full day. That means I'm wearing the mask for the full 8 hours that I'm hustling and busting around computers and building stuff and climbing under desks and wiring shit. And there's a lot of dust. There's a lot of fucking bullshit. And I already have crazy allergies. And the worst thing that I've ever experienced is Golly walked over to me and he was trying to ask me a question. And I was just like this. I was like, one, trying not to really touch my face, but being like, and he was like, are you okay? What's going on? And I had the mask on and everything. And he was like, are you sick? Like, what's that? I was like, I was about to sneeze. I'm about to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. I can't sneeze right now. Like, I'm in the mask. Like, and I was trying to massage the outside of my head. Like, please, I don't even know what to do. Cause I had a moment where I was by myself with the mask and, you know, I've obviously training myself to not touch the damn thing. And I felt a sneeze coming on. This was a couple days earlier. And for some reason, I just didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't want to sneeze in the office room of the people's that I was in. But I also didn't want to sneeze into my mask. And
Yeah.
so I was like, what do you do? And I was like, so I was mid like, and I was like, and it just was a mess, just covered in shit. And I was like, I'm gonna just go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna go to my car, and I'm gonna go get a new mask. And I'm sorry, everyone's broken, everything's dead. Just stay away from this room for a day, please.
Oh god. Yeah, it's just like it's so weird and it's so dumb because like I've been I like so like I work at the bookstore and you know we've been reopened to the public and it's just been like the weirdest thing. Like there's so many people that just come in and like look, I am glad physical retail exists for certain things. The thing that I do, I don't think needs physical retail. I will say that out loud every day, right? But the amount of people who just come in there and hum and ha, walk around, pick up shit, and you know, pick up shit, put shit down, and then don't buy anything. Just don't buy anything. Just like I'm just like, what? Like, why? Are you that bored in your home that you have nothing better to do? But like, yeah, and you just needed some outlet, so you're like, I'm gonna go look at shit, and then I'm not gonna buy anything. Like, please just stop.
I don't want to shit on any bookstore owners, but damn, that does not seem like it needs to be open.
No, it doesn't. Like, they were trying to do the online thing. Obviously, they like I don't know how they still exist, but they just don't know how to do that well. And like I don't know, it's just so weird to me, man. Like, or the people who do come in there and buy shit, it's just like I don't know why they think I give a fuck, but they're just like, oh my god, I'm so glad that like we're getting. I didn't know how else I was gonna get these things, and I'm like.
They're looking to you to be some kind of bookkeeper fucking mystic that's going to tell them, oh, you haven't tried this one magical tome. Here it is. It'll change your life.
Yeah. Like, the funny thing is, like, the amount of people who just come in there and just assume you know shit. Like, the people who just come in there and, like... Some lady came in there the other day. And she's just like, yeah, I'm looking for, like, this... fucking compendium thing for the Bible, and I just blank stared at her. I didn't even answer. I just was like,
I kind of love this because I've never even thought about the actual concept of you working at this bookstore. Like, just people walking in and be like, oh, hey, so I really like, I really enjoyed the third book of the Harry Potter series. Can you recommend a book style that's kind of like in the same genre? And just you being like, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, and I don't know anything, because you expect like people are like, oh well, brick and mortar stores is because you go there for the experience of the the people that are working there can really tell you how to help you shop for a book and what you want, and you're like, it'd be like me working at like a camera shop and be like, which lens is best, and I'm like, I don't, this one has a bigger commission for me. Like, I don't know.
like my thing is. And this is how it works in my world, and it probably works very similarly in your world. Physical retail is a right now factor, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I buy things is physical retail, right? It's like, oh, because I need this thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
like I don't. The only thing I go and shop for is clothing, right? Like I'll look, because like I know certain stores have my size more than others.
Sure.
So it's easier to just be like, okay, I know that store, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna shop, I'm gonna pick a couple items, I'm gonna buy them, I'm gonna leave. But like anything else, the only thing that physical retail does for me is it's the right now factor. It's like I already know I want this thing. Oh, it's gonna take 2 weeks, but you know what? They have it in the store. All right, like that's it. That's all it is for me. Like, I don't understand the rest of these fucking humans who are just like, I want to come. I need to peruse every book that's been released ever. Like,
the discovery is even better online, and I hate to be that. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm leaning in on the internet culture here, but and shit, I'm even gonna give a thumbs up to the old fucking Elon Musk, right? Like. Or who the fuck is the guy at Amazon?
Bezos.
Bezos, same guy. But I've had the conversation here on the podcast because there was a time period that it was a Saturday night, and my physical fucking hard drive, my main operating system hard drive, died in my computer, and we had a decent guest. I think I don't remember who it was, but we had someone that I wanted on for Sunday on the podcast. We had scheduled it going. And I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, I need to get my system back up and running. I've lost everything. I need to reinstall all of Windows and get my fucking shit going into an operational status. And I immediately looked online, and I saw the hard drives that I needed. And I looked at the stores like Best Buy and Fry's, and I was like, all right, do I go out to Fry's? Blah, blah, blah. And both of them had these hard drives, but they were fucking like upsold like $50 based on above what Amazon had them for. And then I was like, well, I can't wait for Amazon. And then I looked over and I had forgotten that it was right when Amazon Prime started with their 2-hour delivery home stuff, their Prime Now. And I was like, I had done groceries a couple times, but they had the fucking hard drive listed on Prime Now, and it said 2-hour delivery. And I was like, bitch, and it was $50 cheaper. And I was like, I could drive 2 blocks down the street to the Best Buy or a couple miles to the Fry's, but damn shit, this is cheaper. Like, yeah. and a man is gonna walk it to my door. Like, okay, like, fuck. I was like, I feel bad. The man walked up to my door and he's like, "Here's your hard drive," and I was like, "Thanks." Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I feel bad, but
like Waffle Officus, you bring up like. What I can there are like chain comic book stores still to a certain degree, but like that's kind of the mom and pop thing in a sense. I like local shit to a certain degree I understand, but like big box retail or like kind of chain retail that then there also does have a website and there is just in general like it like some people kind of tout the like whole like shopping experience thing, but like we're moving forward to a certain degree where like a lot of big retail like kind of caters to an older demographic than a younger demographic. Like I feel like you gotta live in a little bit of two realms. You really gotta like you gotta give the kids what they want. Like if they can't see your shit online and then come to your store and pick it up for the like what is it called the like that thing where you like fuck there's a term for that like the right now factor of things, but like
I used to tell people for laptops like go to a physical store and feel them out because that's what matters.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, every single laptop, because people got to a point where people were, in the olden days, it would matter. Be like, hey, what's a good laptop right now? And I'd be like, oh, right now, Lenovo's kicking ass. Like they're doing some great machines or whatever. But then it got to a point where it was like, yeah, everyone's got a fucking Intel i5 9500. It's got 8 gigabytes of memory. It's got the same graphics chip. It doesn't matter except for the case and the feel for the keyboard. Like, just it doesn't matter. If you're buying a normal laptop, just go feel one out. If it speaks to you and you like it, it's probably got all the things you need into it. Like,
also as a thing, right? Well, I doubt that you walk into your comic book store and do this, right? You look at Mr. Comic Book Proprietor and go, so I don't remember the name, but I know it was like a blue cover.
Yeah.
And like they were talking about it on Dr. Oz.
I want to expand this concept into a fucking like a YouTube series where it is we just take up jobs in retail stores that we know nothing about the shit that's there. I want to stand in a comic book store and then have someone come and be like, hey, do you have that the new copy of the fucking Doc Ock fucking? And I'm like, I don't know who that is. What is he, an octopus? I have a marine animal section.
No, they come in like, so do you have the issue of Spider-Man where Doc Ock is Spider-Man? But it's not the first like Spider-Verse one. It's the one that came before Spider-Verse. Do you have that?
I just want I want to turn around and hand that man a highlights comic and be like, is this it? Is this the fucking thing? This has got Goofus and Gallant in it. It's fucking it's real choice. Here's a Nintendo Power. Is this what you wanted? Like, I just
they still make these.
I just think that would be a great concept because you do expect someone that's at a store in a retail outlet to like, do you know a little bit about the thing? Because I mean, when I worked in retail, it was either pizzas or fucking computers, and I kind of knew both. And so like,
I mean, at the same time, like, I think I get annoyed with people because literally the way I solve it is the way I solved it when I worked in fucking computers, which is I Google it,
yeah.
I look at a form, then I look at something else just to counter check that, and then I go, oh, you know what? I read 2 pages on the internet. They don't sell it here because they sell it direct. Why are you here? How did you end up here?
I want
looking online.
the kiosk at the front. I want the kiosk at the front. I want a monitor that's on a swivel that I can be like, oh, I'll listen intently. Oh yeah, oh, this is the random individual comic you're looking for. Cool. What was that you just said? And then I swivel the monitor around and it's just Google. And I'm like, let me type this. Okay, yeah, Doc Ock episode. Yeah, no. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, no, it doesn't exist anymore. Sorry. Oh, it's also on eBay. It's $1,000. So, yeah, here you go. I'd like to buy this new bullshit, this new hot bullshit.
What else did I have? Oh, so Last of Us came out.
No spoilers, please. I'm still playing.
Oh God, you're still how? It's been 2 weeks.
I've gotten 3 nights done. I've only played it 3 nights.
All right. Well, we won't spoil anything.
That's how much Kaz watches my own fucking show.
I can't with that game, man.
It's so good.
I just can't. I already read everything. Just because I was curious. I'm not gonna play it.
We need to stop then. Stop talking.
No, I just want to know how you feel about the game overall. Like, is it more Ladder Simulator 2020 or like?
My guy, you know me. I am rose-colored glasses first. Okay, next year is when I'm allowed to talk about it. Okay, at this point, I am smiles and it's a candy treat. It's a Christmas morning. I am just happy as fuck. Okay, it's beautiful. I'm sure it's got its flaws, and I said the same thing about Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? Like every games journo out there has got their fucking opinion, and they're writing their articles about, I didn't live up to the hype, but I'm over here, screaming and crying and just being like, I love it, everything's great. I live in that world. Right now, it has done no wrong. It has been a blast. They have shown themselves to be. Without spoiling anything, there will be no spoilers here because I appreciate the non-spoilers that I've experienced on the stream, as well as the mod team's been amazing and helpful in regards to just keeping everything safe. But the community has been also amazing, and no one's actually really kind of come in and tried to spoil our shit. So it's been great. The game has been an experience in regards to the fact that since I just replayed the original game, so I was very like caught up to date in regards to everything, and I was like fresher than most people in regards to anticipations. And I've been making a lot of bold claims in regards to where I think it's going, and I feel like at this point I've kind of nailed where they're going with some things. But what I've also stated is that even though I've come either very close or damn near accurate on assumptions when something gets revealed in the game, Naughty Dog does a great job, just like any movie, of either subverting your expectations, or when your expectations are met, it's more about the way that they treat the journey, right? Like, I knew we were going to hit certain story beats, and we did hit those story beats, but they didn't get diminished at all because I knew it was coming. I was like, yeah, this is about to happen. And then it happened, and I was like, they handled that really well. They handled that fucking really well, brother. Like, they did a really good job with it. So I'm on Team Naughty Dog still. I think they did a great job so far, but I haven't finished it, so who knows? We'll be starting it up tomorrow, so whatever.
Yeah.
I'm playing it on fucking super baby easy mode because I'm a fucking potato at goddamn controller video games, and I can't shoot for shit with my thumbs. So it's not been frustrating like some, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Waffle Waffle is just saying that there was the gameplay has been not interesting or whatever. Like I've said this before about the original game. There was no gameplay. It was just getting to the story beats, my man. You were just you were playing a story.
It is as a game, it is a baby game. Like
it's an interactive movie.
Yeah.
Unless you want to play it on every zombie has 3,000 health and you immediately die when someone trips on a fucking fork. Like that's an option you can play. Like super survivor mode. Okay, you don't don't even know your own health. Okay, yay.
So that's like this stem from like hardcore mode in games, and I feel like that's like a band-aid to, and no disrespect to when a developer doesn't know how to make a game hard.
Yeah,
they just make it impossible.
Well, it's very common.
You know what I mean?
It's very common. But there are people that love that though, right? They love that mode where it's like one hit kills and it's a 17-hour game and then it's 16 hours in and you die and you're like, oh shit,
No, I used to love shit like that when it was like kind of almost a skill, but kind of almost like a challenge in a sense. Like there is a way to do this, but like there's like kind of this thing where like a lot of people put that in games to the point where it's like, oh, fucking, what can we do to make, like, because the game is a secondary thought, and like for a lot of the Naughty Dog things, the game is a secondary thought. The game as a game is a secondary thought. They're out here trying to tell stories.
I know people like Sam will insist that the gameplay is the part that he liked more because he doesn't like stories, and he actually enjoyed the stealth aspect to it. And on an aspect, I do enjoy the stealth aspect when I'm doing it right, but there's times where I'm just like, I don't know how to get out of this room and there's fucking things everywhere, and then they see me in an arbitrary way or whatever, and I'm like, well, so the only way I can master this is if I did this a couple times and then I learned all the pathways and then cool, like whatever. If you ever look at any of the people that play the game on modes that don't have any of the HUD stuff, it's because they played it so many times that they know where every spawn point, every area is, every person coming out the next door. It's not like they're just like, oh, it's the first time playing and cool. Oh yeah. Oh, whoops! I immediately shot that guy. Like it seems weird. And to go back to your point, like we've talked about this many times. The only thing that I talk about this every time we play a new video game. There's things that I'll play difficulty on, different difficulties on, and if the game has mechanics or portions of the game that are locked beyond like you take away certain aspects because you want to play on easy or whatever. I won't play on easy. I'll play on normal or hard or whatever's recommended for it to get the way that the game was intended to be played. But you can literally see it in some games, even blatantly just say it when you go to do it. You put it on harder or a hard S difficulty or whatever, and it says straight up and down, enemies have more health and you have less health. And it's like, that's not a difficulty modifier. That's just a tedium modifier. That's just you made it harder to enjoy your game. I'm not enjoying that more. I want different AI. I want more patrols. I want some kind of like actual intent to make the game more difficult, not just you're a bullet sponge or less of a bullet sponge, because that shit gets annoying.
Yeah.
And happy games do say it nowadays. They actually tell you that up front usually. And I'm like, oh yeah, no thanks. I don't need to do that with myself. But if there's like like old games like what was Resident Evil style Dino Crisis. You kick the difficulty up and the puzzles would require you to know like or look up like Shakespearean quotes and shit. If you got difficult, like on super difficult, you're like, how do you crack this thing? And it's like, oh yeah, you got to know the fucking fourth ballad of the fucking sixth line of the Shakespeare fucking thing. And I remember just being like, damn, okay, that was a lot more difficult than like, what's 1 + 5 + 7? Because that's what it was on normal, like, but whatever.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I like a difficult. So like, the couple of streams I did like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm hoping to get back into it this week because the last 2 weeks have been a rip and a run for me this week. But next week should be a little calm, and I should be able to get back and actually do stream and have a schedule. But like I was playing through some of the Hitman games, right? And there's a story there, right? Like
I heard
there's a story that happens, but I don't give a fuck about the story. I just like the game of Hitman. Like I like how those games are because it puts you in a giant sandbox with a puzzle and tells you to figure it out, right? And there's so many different ways you could go about figuring it out. And what I decided to do was like I was gonna do like this like, and I still might like because I own all the Hitman games on PC now except for maybe one of them. And it's one of the newer ones, so I could just buy it. But I was thinking about just I've just literally the last couple of streams I did was I just loaded into the map as the story put me there, and I just went through it and did it with all the like however much I fucked up, however much like I kind of half figured out one puzzle but didn't get to it. It was just like I was like, like oh, you know what, I killed that guy, all right, we're halfway there. Like rather than trying to be like very perfect about it like I would if I was really sitting down and playing that game and restarting every level every single time as I figure out another piece to that puzzle and then being like, oh, okay, now what I can do is and like cool, I'm gonna run that path. Like no, I'm just like we just take what we get. Like,
so Kaz, you're learning to be a streamer
no, it's not, it's just like they're like you could still have the fun in being like, yo, let's learn how to speed run this map on Hitman, right? Because that's something a lot of people do with that game. But it's like it just depends on the fun you decide to have with it. Like, and I was just saying, like, I could go through and be watching the story and playing all these beats, but I literally don't care about the story. I just want to play in the giant sandbox.
So I never would have considered myself a person who would ever just go through a game like that and I had to learn it here on stream where it became a necessity because for me I have such a weird and what I call the Zelda mentality where I need to explore every room. If I go through a Hitman level and there was a room that I didn't go to, it just sits in the back of my mind the whole time and I'm like, what was in there? The fuck was in there? I mean, it could have been was that the key to things? I gotta go play that level again.
Yeah.
And that became tedious.
Really bad thing about the newer Hitman games is at the end it'll show you a screen of all the like things you could have unlocked on that level.
Ooh.
Because it is built for people who go back and play the levels over and over and over again. Yeah. And like I might go back, but like I see that screen and because I have that same thing. like I'm like, oh wait, what? Where's that at? I want that thing. Like,
I want all of it. And that gets me. But to your credit, exactly what you were saying is it wasn't necessarily I learned it because I needed to do it because the streams were more popular or whatever. It was more of the fact that I learned just haphazardly through doing be like, okay, well I have to finish this game in 4 hours or 8 hours or 3 days or whatever. I started realizing that there was an entertainment value to me, an enjoyable personal, like I wasn't actually like taking anything away from my own personal enjoyment when I play a game where I say, okay, I'm gonna whatever I end up doing and fucking up is the way that as long as I progress, that's my character now. That's like you play it like a D&D fucking role play game, right? Like I'm whatever hazard come may. Like if I set an alarm off, I'm like, well, I could reset. It's only 10 seconds ago, but you know what? I fucked up. Let me go on and continue onward. And I that's the way I play Last of Us. That's where I play a lot of these games. And I've loved it. I love just being like, damn, I personally, I would really enjoy if I could have cleared this area and not killed anyone. But I messed up. Someone saw me. I murdered them. And now I have to deal with the consequences. And it's like, that's kind of fun. That's kind of just fun to play that way. Just let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
That's where I've been going with a lot of games.
Yeah, no, I fucking love that shit. It's fucking great, man.
People come in sometimes and are like, you missed the thing. It's like, I know I did. And I sure as hell could reset, but I missed it. So fuck it. Sorry.
Alright, what else did I have on my pre-news docket? Do we care about Xbox and the PlayStation stuff?
I'm gonna buy one. Probably the PlayStation, I guess, because they got the exclusives. I got a Windows machine and they're trying to do cross-platform, so why would I buy the box?
Mother, that thing looks like something from the goddamn Jetsons, man.
The PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love the look of it. I
Whereas, like, I've been like going around the internet looking at all that shit, right? And for me, because a lot of people were talking about the design of both of these things, and they're both like upright devices.
wait,
like, all right, cool.
I have not seen the Xbox device.
Oh, it's a literal fucking rectangle. It's a fucking standard.
I've only seen the PlayStation 5, which I've heard that it's a it I mean, I had an actual I had a coworker who is a young baby boy. This man's a hard 20 years old, and he was like, yeah, you see the PlayStation 5 announcement? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, why is everyone calling it a router? And I was like, that's what routers look like. And he was like, I haven't really seen very many routers. And I was like, let me show you some routers. But like, here's a whole bunch of routers. And it's like, yeah, no, it looks like a fucking router. It looks like a fucking standalone router. Like, I'm sorry, I got a router right there. Looks like a fucking goddamn router. But I've not seen the Xbox.
I'm sure if you just type it in, fucking Xbox.
I'm trying to find a decent picture of this.
Series X, right?
Is it Xbox Series
X?
Jesus fucking Christ. God. I am so going to be the jadedest, oldest man in the entire universe. I'm trying to find a picture of the fucking... like you can't open up a picture from Google Images anymore. You got to go to the website, and then you got to scroll through the website, and then the website's changed, so they don't show it anymore. That's really my favorite thing. Whatever. There's the Xbox or the PlayStation 5 and a router. It's adorable. I love it.
No, I like it. I think it's really slick, but a lot of people were saying they think the Xbox looks better. But I'm like, brother, that looks like something from the fucking Jetsons. How can you say like the Xbox looks better than that? I could also be a shill because I really like PlayStation. Even though I have mostly switched a lot of my gaming to PC in the most recent amount of years that I've lived on this earth, but like
I boot my Xbox to use the pass-through to play PlayStation on my Elgato because the PlayStation likes to not be recognized by the Elgato on more times than I can count, but the Xbox always is noticed. And the Xbox has a pass-through because it tried to be your fucking all-in-one goddamn set-top box. So my PlayStation plugs into my Xbox, and my Xbox plugs into my Elgato, and I use the fucking live view on it. And it's blasphemous, but I don't think I've played an Xbox game since Destiny with Time Jumper? Like, because it came out on PC. Like, what? And then the pass happened, and everything that's on the Xbox is on the PC. I'm paying for. I refuse to pay for Xbox Gold, but I've been paying for Xbox Game Live Pass, whatever it's fucking called. I know there's a lot of names in there. I've been paying for that for every month, and I don't use it, but I'm just like, yeah, it's fucking nice sometimes to play those games. The PlayStation, I only boot up when it's like a Sony, we've got Last of Us and no one else has it. Give us the money. And I'm like, ah, shit, I'll boot the PlayStation. I guess I'll do all the updates. Shit. I'll play Forza, but you know what I'm going to play Forza on, Waffle? I'm going to play on the goddamn PC. Because my computer looks better than the Xbox. I'm sorry. It just looks way better. I don't knock anything about it. It's just, it's better. It's faster. It loads quicker. It's it's good. All right, let's do Xbox Series X. I kind of did see this. This is the actual final?
Yeah.
I thought this was like concept art. Okay, well, I mean, at least you can stack shit on it. Oh no, you can't. The fans.
Yeah.
Are there back fans? Nope, no back fans. It's
Like, I don't know. It's fine. It's you know, it is what it is. Like, you could sit it on its side like it shows in that one picture a
got
lot
back
better than you
fans.
can the PlayStation, but it's just a fucking rectangle.
It doesn't have pass through.
Oh no. Oh. Oh.
And what's this slot? What's this slot doing? The fuck is this thing? Is this a Connect? Is this a weird Connect slot? I apparently went to the Verge. Oh no, there's no pass through. That slot is for an SSD. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that could be an SSD slot.
You're trying to say SD? A solid state drive or a SanDisk fucking slot? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And also just HDMI. How are we? Is anyone still using SPDIF? Are we still doing digital? I'm sorry, I've never had a device.
Fucking sound system.
My big sound bar. Oh. Do we have any sound bar fucking or SPDIF fucking capture cards that can take a digital optical output? You know, I come at this shit like from a streamer side. I just don't know where I can get audio out of this that would go into a capture card.
Yeah, they're making it hard, man. They're making it hard. Maybe there's something that opens up there, and you know, we'll see some shit.
I mean, where's the USB-C? Like,
no, baby.
Jesus Christ, I hate it. I hate everything.
Everything's wireless, man. Why would you? All you're doing is plugging in power in the TV, right?
I did hear the new PlayStation controllers are USB-C, or was it Xbox controllers? I don't know. One of the controllers are now going to be USB-C on the little fucking butthole end, and this is my broken controller because I smashed it. I smashed it hard. All my controllers are bad. So yeah, it's gonna be a big old X, and people say this design is better.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think, it's kind of clean. I think what it is. I was watching a MKBHD video, and he was like, he thinks people think that because the Xbox is black, so it has this very sleek look to it, especially like with the lights on at the top and shit like that. Whereas like the PlayStation is white, and kind of white products automatically you start to kind of shy away from because you're like, oh, that thing is gonna get like grimy. And
you can get Cheeto dust all over the side of it.
But people have made mock-ups of the PlayStation in black, and it looks fucking just as sleek. I think it looks super sleek and white, but I don't know, man. Like I think it looks super sleek as it is. Fucking Leon, get the fuck out.
I think all we're thinking of, in my opinion, is as how do you open it, and
yeah.
How do I get that fucking how do I get that mod chip up in that bitch? Oh, terrible.
Have versions that don't have optical drives. I know
does the Xbox have one that's not optical?
I don't know if they do. I know for sure the PlayStation does.
No, yeah, they mentioned that they have. They didn't say price differences, but it like slims off that little.
They didn't say a price at fucking all. I think they still haven't set a price.
I mean, are we gonna end up in the Apple world where it's like fucking over $1,000 for these things?
I don't think so. A lot of people are speculating $499 for the optical, $350 for the not optical.
When we were doing the announcement review, someone said they would be the same price, but you'd get more storage in the non-optical one, which is fine. I mean, storage costs dick. Like, just I'll get in there and I'll replace the drive, but we'll see about that. Also, is this mock-up big? Is this right? This mock-up right here?
What?
That's big.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to compare to the hand. That's
fucking whatever fucking video card they're using in there.
That's big. That's a chungus. Yeah. Damn. I'm trying to think of like dimensions in regards to where I can place things. Like,
Yeah.
it's exciting. I'm excited. It's gonna be exciting times. I like new consoles. New consoles push things forward. They force everyone to be better.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all super excited about it.
My biggest thing is usually stackability. Like, I loved when I could stack my consoles on top of each other, and they got real nasty with the PlayStation and the Xbox. There's just like no decent way to stack these fuckers. You gotta have them all either vertical or whatever. And god damn it, man, this fucking Xbox down here. Every now and then I need to plug the controller in because it desyncs with it. I have to plug it into the USB port, but the USB port is on the bottom of the vertical side of it, and I have to pull it out of my desk, and the ports fall out the back because I zip tied them all nicely. And I'm just like, oh, Luna, go to hell. No one cares.
This PS5 is fucking massive, mate.
Yeah, it is. It is gonna be big. I don't like the unnecessary fins. I hate when there's unnecessary flare. Like, oh, you know what? I'm coming around on this Xbox thing. I'm digging the Xbox. I like the lights come out the top. I don't like this shit right here. These fucking big old fins. They're just taking up space. You know what that's gonna do? I'm gonna try to put this into a perfect spot in a drawer, and it's gonna be like, no, you can't. And I'm gonna snip those bitches off. I'm gonna get in there with a sawzall, and I'm gonna take those fucking bitches off. This stuff, like, I can work with this. I can fuck with this, even though it's just ginormous. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, is there a video card in there, a real video card, or is it,
Probably some like pared down something from 4 years ago. One of the other things I did love though is the fact that like one of the first exclusives for the PlayStation 5 is still Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm like, this is getting Skyrim levels of fucking
we were
unnecessary.
There. We were there live, right? Like when I was like, oh, here it is, boys, Grand Theft Auto 6. It's actually happening, and everyone else had seen the video before me because I came home later from work. And I went in blind, and everyone's like, "Oh, honey, no." And it was like, "Oh, GTA 5 remastered. Hey, you want to buy this game for the 5th time? GTA 5th. You could get it again." I was like, "Damn, they're doing it. They're really doing it."
That game has had such a shelf life because of like the weirdest things, man. Like, especially with like when it came to PC and then all the online shit that people got to do with it, like. It's so weird. It's so weird. The shelf life that game has had.
I think it's got great footing. I think it's a good game. It needs, now that it's been 5 years.
Anything. It's a fucking 10-year-old plus. It's like 8 or 9 years old.
Well, no, what it needs is it needs to not be filled with fucking hacking. How is everyone else to have a game that's free of hacking? Like, I don't.
Because they don't care.
They obviously don't care.
Because what happens is they ban a hacker, and then that hacker buys another copy.
I've heard so many arguments about why they can't deal with it, like why they can't deal with the hackers and shit. And I'm like, bitch, literally, the GTA 5 and Arma 3 are the only games I've walked into and been turned into a chicken immediately. Like, fuck you. Other games, they can it's at least subtle, right? Like, but you're blatantly hacking. And no one gives a shit.
The games that have been around for a really, really long time and have online components, right? Because Counter-Strike's been around for a really long time, and they have found ways to deal with it. But even still today, they're trying to find new ways to like combat people hacking in that game.
I tried,
but they're actively fighting that, and they're still losing that battle. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard.
I convinced Aaron to pick it up on the Epic for free, and she was like, "Shit, I'll give this a try." Sure. And at some point, she called me. And she was like, "How do I deal with the?" I was wandering around. I was trying. I got my character created. I was trying to go to a store. How do I stop the meteors of missiles coming down from the sky? And I was like. That's just fucking. That's GTA. You need to switch servers to somewhere else. Like it's just going to be. It's going to be a bad experience. Yeah, Valorant installs a rootkit and they're still hackers. Yeah, again, but it's a little bit more nuanced. It's a little bit more subtle. GTA is. I turned into an egg. I was a giant orange tennis ball in my house. I couldn't find the door because I couldn't see it. I was in my house and someone turned me into an orange tennis ball. What do you want? What do you want? If you're not me, like I'm aware. I'm like, oh yeah, someone's hacking on this server. Whatever. If you want a normal person to play it, you kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'd be immediately done with it. Why would I ever log into it again? It's insane. Looks dumb. Dumb game. Love it, but it's a dumb game. All I do is get to the casino where I'm alone or with friends.
Yeah. But it's also one of those games where like I don't think the general population knows. Most of the people who hardcore play that game have moved into the like private server shit because people have found out ways to do that. So like,
oh yeah.
Where that game really lives is in the private server shit,
which is not supported by the company at all.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that WoW did for a while. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Hey, let's do a couple news stories, and then we can bring this ship on around town.
Into the news bag then.
dkgWELP. Let's fill that knowledge hole with Kaz and Carly's news bag.
Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, daddy.
Okay, you've lost opportunity. I'm gonna take the first news story then, because Kaz has been.
No, hold on. There's a whole thing that goes with this. Welcome to the News Bag. This is the segment of the show where we sometimes talk about news from around the world. You can help us with this segment of the show if you go on join our Discord. We have a Discord that you can join, the Drunk Kids Gaming Discord. We changed it. Now under the current events discussion is the dkgWELP podcast channel, where you can drop links to news stories that we will talk about on the show, much like the one Curly is about to talk about.
So this is a story out of shit. Illinois? IL is Illinois, right? Cool.
Sure.
Whatever.
Nobody, unless you show it, nobody knows you're wrong. Just fucking go for it.
Sure,
Send
never
it.
mind.
Why?
Yeah, you're right. But I looked at it and I was like, damn, I don't know where that is. This is a library. Oh shit, it's actually in Michigan. Shit, my bad. So the story is not in Illinois. It's whatever. Anyways, they've had to put out a tweet from Kent District Library, Plainfield Township Branch, to remind people, please, God damn it, I don't care where you heard it from, please, please, please stop microwaving our library books. Trying to kill the COVID.
Oh no. 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 What the fuck are people doing, man?
Apparently they say we don't know where you heard it from. We don't know what you've heard on the internet or the news or wherever the fuck it came from, but please do not microwave our books. One, we strongly quarantine books for 72 hours after they come back to the library to make sure that they don't have any fucking COVID on them, because surface transfer is a thing. But also, our books all have RFID tags in them that we use to scan, and that shit catches on fire. So please don't burn our fucking books. Apparently books have been catching on fire. Because the RFID tag inside of them is in the microwave, and people are just cooking them, just cooking the damn chips.
That's gonna be that's a hefty library find, my guy.
Yeah. You burn through a couple pages, maybe. It's a little charred as fuck. But yeah, they do have metal in them. Please, please, please don't microwave your books. Trust us, our shit is safe. Every return material, 72 hours.
You know, old ladies always looking for those goddamn books.
And once again, back on Kaz's earlier subject, it's worth remembering too that they wrote that instead of microwaving physical library materials, Digital and audiobooks can be downloaded safely from the comfort of your own fucking home.
Yes.
Please.
Like, all right, if you're worried to the point that like you're like, oh no, like what if somebody got the Rona on this thing? I don't want to get the Rona from somebody else because I want to get this book. Buy it online, you piece of garbage. Just buy a digital copy. Just buy the fucking book from Amazon. Just
What
do
if the
anything
ebook?
else.
What if the ebook got the Ronies? The ebook's got the Ronies. I don't know who had this ebook before me.
Oh shit! Speaking of that, right? Speaking of ebooks and shit like that, and we've shared these stories that like you currently work in for an IT company. I used to work for a recycling facility, like taking apart, disassembling, rebuilding computers, shit like that. I now because my job specifically does not entail any kind of IT shit. I play dumb as fucking rocks when people ask me about their fucking tablet and their ebooks. I play dumb as a fucking doornail, dude. I'm just like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know how you transfer from your old tablet to your new tablet, man. That's weird, man. Maybe call the number that's on the thing, because that ain't my job.
I my I'm on that hard because my current thing is people asking me about SharePoint and Excel, and I'm like, they're like, hey, so when I try to make I'm like, I got a pivot table and I'm fucking trying to, and I'm like, I have wide open eyes like a deer, and I'm like, yep, and then they're like, so how do I make that move into a thing? And I'm like, none of what you said makes sense to me. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, but you guys install Excel? Like, yeah, I installed it. I never used it in that capacity. I have no idea. Or these people with Teams. So when I use Teams, it turns sideways. I'm not joking. That's the thing. That was a ticket I had. All my videos on Teams are sideways. I'm sideways on Teams. Okay. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I googled it and it said that some people that use Edge, the Edge browser in Teams, your video sideways if you use Edge.
The fuck you doing using Edge for, man?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a Microsoft product and it's a Microsoft product. They're two Microsoft products. Why don't they work together? God damn it, I hate Teams.
Oh man.
And literally on Microsoft's website, it said on a Microsoft fucking goddamn document, it said try using Firefox or Chrome and it'll help it. And I was like, why? Or actually, no, Waffle, sorry. They said try using the new Edge, not the Edge that came with your computer. The new Edge, the Chrome-based Edge. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe fix Teams. Fuck. People, this guy's, my video is sideways. My video is sideways. What?
You know what? I ain't gonna shit on nobody. Browser is a choice. Browser is a fucking choice. But like,
Yeah.
sometimes
new
I'm gonna
Edge.
think about you a little differently.
They gave up on Old Edge. Old Edge is bad, but Old Edge is unfortunately forced onto your computer from every fucking aspect. God. I hate IT. I hate computers. No one uses a Vast anymore. Jesus Christ.
Who's using a Vast? Like of the choices, right? What is there? Opera.
ESET. No, browser. Sorry.
Oh, like
no one's talking about Opera. Opera is the least used, isn't it? Like,
I don't know.
wow.
Look, yeah, I doubled down on Chrome and Firefox. I use both. And then, like,
I loved Chrome.
I got two browsers. That's it.
I loved Chrome for a long time, but I've heard that Firefox is the new hotness because it's faster now. But I'm logged in.
I use them in very drastically different ways. I have like no added things in Chrome except for Chrome because it's already heavy as fuck. But like Firefox, I run like no script, ad blocked, fucking like tracking things, all kind of shit. I don't know why. It's just the two different mindsets that I have that like. I feel that.
I had exactly your mentality for it. I did. I really did. I was like, okay, well, this one's agile. This one's fucking memory usage is lower and blah, blah, blah. But then I built my new computer and I have 32 gigabytes of memory and I don't care. I don't care anymore. And I'm like, shit, I don't give a fuck if my browser's using 2 gigabytes per tab. Fuck. Like, I don't care. I don't care. We're there now. Like, it got to the point where I was just like, it's not XP anymore, dude. Like, it's not memory cleaner manager. Fucking, I don't care. Sorry. Austria had a story. A man in Vienna has been fined the equivalent of $565, 500 euros. He decided that he was going to I don't even know how to word this. He's been charged with an Austrian capital offense because he broke wind loudly in front of the police. In Austria.
Bro, we are really overstepping everything everywhere. I don't know what the Austrian laws are. I ain't gonna speak on it, but fuck, man. Like $500 because you took a toot. You fucking tooted in front of a peacekeeper.
Stemmed from an incident that the offender was fined for quote unquote offending public decency. City police wrote on Twitter, of course, that quote unquote, of course, no one is reported for accidentally letting one go, but this man behaved provocatively and uncooperatively during an encounter with officers that preceded the incident. He got up from a park bench, looked at the officers, and quote unquote, let go a massive intestinal wind, apparently with full intent, they said. And our colleagues don't like to get farted on so much.
Man out here fucking getting charged 500 euros because he took a toot. He fucking toot in front of the boot. Like,
he aimed his ass at them from a park bench and let go a massive intestinal wind. I love the my favorite part there is the with full intent. Full intent of what? Like, that's disgusting. You're terrible. You should throw that man in jail.
All right, I'm gonna move on to one I got. This one is a little more, a nice, calm, and sweet. But this comes the article from CNN. Well, not really an article, just a story from CNN that talks about how the Barcelona Opera put on a show for 2,292 plants. It's mostly a story to kind of just draw attention to the fact that the Opera House is reopening, and to kind of draw people in to come in and looking at the art and stuff like that. So it was, and allegedly, I think they're donating the plants to healthcare workers.
Your audio is going hard. AM radio. It's
What the fuck?
You're back. You're good.
Oh, it was that art. It was the website. God, fucking.
You're coming in hard on the AM.
Stealing my fucking audio, you piece of garbage.
That was harsh. Oh, that was harsh. I thought you were going to the light.
There was an autoplay video on there, so be careful. But yeah, fucking the Barcelona fucking opera house, playing music for plants and then donating the plants. So some pretty cool, fucking nice little heartwarming stuff going on there.
Wait, I'm confused. I got lost in your AM. The fuck is this image I'm looking at? They filled every seat with plantos.
They're playing an opera for plants.
They're plants.
Yeah.
They don't have ears.
Yes.
Plants can't hear.
You don't know that? Do you know that? Are you an arbiter? That's what it's called.
Is that from? Is that from Halo? Can plants hear? Someone check the facts on this. Can plants hear? They don't have ears. They don't have audio receptors.
Believe me, if I give them a fucking plants can hear a link. There's been, I fucking swear to God, I've seen studies about like people playing music to plants.
I've seen daytime American TV that has told me.
There's been studies that show plants grow better when listening to
Studies
classical music.
or people saying it in a shitty fucking sitcom. Okay, that's the difference. Is it real or is it show me a study versus a fucking sitcom where people are like, no, I talk to plants because you know when it's funny.
The electric static whatever caused by the music is I'm making shit up now. I'm making shit up.
That's every TV guy.
I swear to God, I've seen that same thing.
How many interns had to climb the steps to put these plants up on these fucking so that they could get this photo? You know this is like you get the fucking order, you get the call, and you're like, shit, we in COVID times. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a lot with the La Jolla Playhouse or whatever. And then they say, hey, no worries, come into work. We need you to carry plants to every seat in the whole studio. Yeah, we're gonna mount a camera. We're gonna get one clean shot for CNN. It's gonna be great.
They got plants too. These ain't some fucking like little potted fucking plants like that you keep on your desk. These are like fucking plants you put in the corner.
This article is very much like, it's very awesome for the Opera House to do this. Ain't none of these bitches that were doing this fucking song at all carrying these plants in and out of this fucking building. Jesus Christ. They better live there. This better be Last of Us forever.
No, I think like I said, I think they're gonna donate the plants to healthcare workers or something like that.
Those are big plants.
Those are big plants.
Those are very fucking big plants. And they do not seem like they're pleased with the songs. It's almost every seat.
And I gotta reopen this website. I'm gonna fucking hard mute it.
These people just left, and they were like, "We did our song," and then a whole bunch of interns had to go carry all those plans back out to the nursery. Is that drone footage inside of a theater? You tell me, Steve. I don't know. Some theaters might have like wires and shit with cameras.
So the plants were brought in from nearby nurseries, and each one will be donated to a healthcare worker from the hospital clinic of Barcelona.
Is that forced upon? Can you imagine getting done with your 12-hour shift at a Barcelona hospital and being like, "Here's your plant."
With COVID, which has also hit fucking Spain pretty hard.
We just got you a free fucking plant. I don't want it. I'm gonna go sleep. Here's a bush. But hey, listen to the opera. Okay, thanks. So it grows faster now. Jesus.
Chris says, "Here's another life you're responsible for."
Oh, no.
Oh man. All right.
I hope it doesn't go to plants.
Yeah. If somebody gave me a plant, I'd be down for it.
I got a plant. I'm happy for it. It's living its life.
It would die. It would look. I'm letting you and everyone in chat know right here, right now. If you ever give me a fucking plant, is dead. Is dead. Is fucking dead. Like there's no way around it. As soon as you hand it to me and your hands release from it, and it is only in the care of my hands, it's fucking dead.
This
right then and there,
this is
dead.
From the man that wears a dad hat every now and then.
Look, you gotta know what you're good at. You gotta know what you're bad at. Like fucking you. Look, here's my thing. Give me a plant, it's fucking dead. You give me a toddler under 6, it's dead. 6 and up, great. It'll fucking live. It'll be a better person after hanging out with me. 6 and under, dead. Plant, dead. Goldfish, dead. Any kind of fish, dead. Unless it can walk and fucking like alert me to danger, fucking dead. Like it's like
Blind kid dead. Uh,
Hold on. I could fucking look after a fucking.
I'm just going on your terms, my man.
Jesus Christ.
I will end our news out with what I usually do. My favorite thing ever. Brand Twitters. Brand companies are our heroes right now during the apocalypse. So Just in Time reports, Los Angeles CBS local, just in time for the 4th of July holiday next week. Our heroes, the heroes that we did not know we needed to be heroes, Dos Equis,
Okay.
have launched a new campaign for their social distancing, 6-foot social distancing cooler. Perfect for backyard barbecues during this July 4th pandemic. The beer company is giving their fans a chance to win the limited edition 6-foot cooler on Friday. It's a 6-foot cooler that you can now get on their website, 6footcooler.com. So you can go out there and explore all of your July 4th extravagance with your.
Fuck, man. My Spanish is real bad. Real bad.
It's a number, Kaz. You can know the first 10 numbers in Spanish, please. It's
Brother,
Dos Equis. It's two X's.
Oh,
I didn't think that was the part that you get caught up on. It's 6-foot cooler.
6 foot? What? No. All right, come on. Cooler, 6-foot cooler. All right,
That's it. It's sold the fuck out. It's out of stock. A lot of people bought it, but don't worry. You can save $5 on your next order of Dos Equis.
Look. I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's run through their Corona money. Motherfuckers was out here acting like they was fucking rich. Like
everyone bought new computers.
Oh,
with that Roni money.
Roni, fucking Roni, fucking thousandaires out there, brother. You're fucking buying 6-foot coolers and PCs. Oh my goodness, man. All right, I got 2 more I just want to get through. So, as you know, in these trying times, people have been ripping down fucking statues left and right, and there are more to come. People got fucking prices out on the heads of some of these statues. But the city of Columbus, Ohio, soon to be renamed Flavortown, is looking to get rid of one of their Christopher Columbus statues and replace it with a statue of Chef Boyardee.
Down. I'm down with that.
You down it?
Yeah, I'm fucking down with that. I mean, which one of those icons have been more influential in my life? Chef Boyardee fucking fed me, and Columbus just fucking lied to me about which fucking countries he's landed on. Cool.
Lied in 1492.
Chef Boyardee never lied to me.
Well, you can go over there and sign the petition. Fucking, you know, I was gonna get into a thing about petitions. They're all great. I love all of them. God damn, man. There are only so many I can sign a day. Like, Twitter, I need you to the fuck relax on how many fucking petitions you show me a day. Like, need like one to two.
Kaz, we're kind of the same age, right? I'm coming. This is coming close. Yeah. The online petition, is that a thing? Is that really work? Does it do anything? Does anyone checking receipts?
I never looked back. I just signed. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great, man. Like,
I don't have any idea, and I don't even know if a real petition works. Like, who's checking them? Who's calling up people? I've never been called. And I was like, oh, is your name on this fucking list? Yeah, my name was on this. I have no idea how petitions work. It's just people like, that's a lot of names. Shit, you got a lot of names.
outside of high school, like, I've never seen an actual petition like do anything.
I've walked past people at Vaughn's because they're like, "Hey, talk to me," and I'm like, "I'm on grocery duty right now. I don't want to talk to you. Just go away."
Yeah.
Online stuff, I'm like, "Yeah, I think that's a cool thing. That's a cool cause." And I click the little button, and then it says you signed it, and it's a legal binding contract. And I'm like, "Cool." And I click it, and then I feel like anyone could have done that. Anyone in there, and I feel like I could do it a couple other times. I could open up another browser and I could do it, and I could do it again, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Why are we thinking that's a thing? Is there something I'm missing?
I've been to so many street festivals, which like you're like, oh, I'm on grocery duty. I've been at a street festival in the middle of fucking chugging beers, and somebody's like, have you seen that they're just fucking sending cats out to beat up pigeons? Isn't this irate? I'm like, huh?
I hate that, but also I hate you.
Like, what? I'm I got a beer to chug, but she's like, do you not understand the socio-economic like destruction that this? I'm like, yeah, man, no, that's bad. Cat shouldn't be jumping pigeons in the street. Yeah, I'll sign it. Great. Is that a thing? What happened? Like,
is some intern sitting on the other end importing your signature into a fucking document? I just don't. How? Where is that a thing? I have no idea how this stuff works. It scares me. That's some real talk. I don't know. I don't fucking have any idea how any of that shit works.
Are
we just throwing our fucking our time into the void?
But yeah, these people just want a statue of Chef Boyardee.
I want a statue of Chef Boyardee in my house, please. And I want it to be a water feature.
Ooh,
yeah.
Hell yeah, fucking Vegas style, fucking like every like 6 hours it does like a little water show.
Yeah, just shoots out Marinara.
That's so gross.
But like that gross marinara that comes out of the Chef Boyardee can.
Oh, you gotta change that every day, man. You can't
salty
leave that.
ass fucking goddamn red sauce.
That thing is gonna be so clogged up. He's just gonna be dripping marinara down his fucking feet. It's fucking gonna be all
Is he gonna have bits of pasta stuck in the jowls? I was just like, oh yeah, no, I've had them for a while. Yeah, I got to get the cleaning guy out from Chef Boyardee.
Oh, man.
It's got to be shooting from his mouth, Curtis. That's just the rule. I'm firing my laser. Just a big Chef Boyardee. Christ.
All right. I got my last news story. This one's for the fucking adults in the room. As things have been opening back up and people have been practicing the social distancing, wearing their mask and doing all those kind of things, New York, which is actually one of the states with some of the highest corona cases, and Florida, as they have been opening back up in New York, one of New York's institutions, one of their hottest sex clubs is slowly starting to reopen with the city issue guidelines that they finally received for group sex. So yeah, so the
wait, they have sex clubs with group sex?
What do you think you do at sex clubs?
I thought you just watched someone dance in a mask.
No, that's a strip club, my guy.
Sex clubs. You can just have orgies?
Yeah. But part of the city issued guidelines is that you can't have an orgy. So, and it has to be, the deeds have to be done in a well-ventilated area, and you
Oh
have to keep
God.
alcohol-based sanitizer on hand. So, like, don't mix your sanitizer with your lube. Don't put those on the same table, because that's a recipe for disaster.
Someone get a chemist involved. Is that a bomb? Is that sanitizer and lube?
What is this place? Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm sitting here reading this article the whole time, and I'm like, what is this place called? And throughout the article, it keeps saying NSFW, but that's what the place is called. It's called NSFW.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome, children, to NSFW, the club.
Yeah. You're not allowed to have sex with anyone else there except for the person that you bring. So if you come by yourself, you're just watching. So let
Hold
that be
on.
known.
Hold. What is this place? What? I don't even care about the Corona version of this. What is this place?
All right,
You
so
bring
sex club-
someone to have sex in a club. Why not just go home?
because you want other people to watch. And normally, in non-corona times, you might want somebody else to join in.
Okay. All right. But no, not during the Corona time.
During corona time, now you sit 6 feet apart and have sex while somebody else is also having sex. Yeah, usually couples go there. Usually, and that one creepy dude who just stands there.
Because I was having the conversation the other day. I was like, are we... I don't know how Corona spread. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at the details.
Oh, you also have to wear a mask.
But here, what I've learned, what I've heard, of course, and this is no educated information whatsoever. Please do not take what I say as educated fucking opinions. But the shit is basically nose, throat, mouth kind of stuff, right? Spread.
Yeah.
Byakugan. Thank you. Can you do 69 with a fucking friend and just, like, we're not swapping, we're not making out, but can you just like eat ass and fucking whatever? Like, who cares?
Like you said earlier, right? You gotta know your Corona circle, right? You gotta be okay with who they've been around before you fucking eat the cheeks.
Well, who's eat that fucking who's been up in those fucking lips?
Like who you been around? Who else has been fucking clapping cheeks? Like what do I need to know before I get in there?
I agree. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know. No, Fauci hasn't told me that I can get fucking, I don't have the words that are not going to be offensive.
You can't get freak in the streets.
If some chick orgasms into my mouth from her vagina, is that the same as water droplets from your face? I need to know, Fauci. Tell me, please.
No. Yes. I mean, it's a bodily fluid.
Is it a dangerous fluid based on the fucking coronavirus?
All bodily fluids are dangerous if the person has.
So you can't come in my mouth. Okay, fine. That's cool.
Fuck. Is corona also an STD?
I don't know. Fauci hasn't told us. Okay? Wooten hasn't told us. Ain't nobody wearing dental dams, Tony D. You know that. That's the rule of the law. It's the law of the land.
That's going. Google's going to think I'm dumb if I type that. I can't type. I want to know, but I can't type that. Oh. All right, hold on. Curtis hit us with some facts.
I don't want to read right now. You tell me.
There is currently no evidence that COVID-19 virus is transmitted through semen or vaginal fluids, but the virus has been detected in the semen of people who have or are recovering from the virus. So that would mean what? Okay. Further
What?
research is needed to determine if the COVID-19 virus could be transmitted sexually. Mayo Clinic, nah, fuck them. Fuck those goddamn Christian scientists.
I thought
Oh,
the Mayo Clinic was trusted. Are we bad against the Mayo
yeah,
Clinic?
I think I'm confusing them with somebody else.
Oh, damn. Damn.
So you can start going to the freak clubs again. Just stay 6 feet apart.
And don't eat ass unless unless you trust that ass.
You can only eat the ass that you bring with you. That's what they said.
Only household ass is all you
Yeah.
can eat. Did anyone have the moment when the lockdown started for whatever city you live in, where you're like, who do I want to be quarantined with? And you just like, I'm in the middle of a drive. I might as well go to my friend's house, and that's where we're gonna hang out for the next fucking month or 3, as we've now learned. I feel like that could be a fucking sitcom. That could be a story. It'd be like,
I think somebody tried to do a reality show of that, like, while this was going down. I think they were trying to set that up, but
who do you want to be quarantined with? I do want to show one last thing to you.
show it. Let's see what you got. What you got?
This is I don't know if you guys saw this. This actually came from California. This is in Upland, California. This is what is touted on this news article as the stupidest what do you call that? Like someone that steals a package from your doorstep. They call it a porch pirate here. But this is the stupidest porch pirate in existence. So this is a little video, and there's no audio for this, so I'm sorry if you're listening to this in audio, but
just describe it. Yeah.
Kaz will describe it. Here we go. Here's what's happening right now.
So there's a guy in a shirt walking with his dog through the hallway. This is definitely an apartment complex, definitely in a California style apartment complex. So my man, hold on. All right, my man comes up the stairs, coming back home, walks past this, what I'm assuming is a Ring camera, or
it's
like
Ring.
a Ring.
It's Ring.com. It's a Ring camera.
So he walks past, no mask, no Corona mask, with his dog in his shirt and shorts, then comes back round the corner with his not even like full up, just pulled the shirt over his fucking face, still with his dog. Didn't even tell the dog stay. Didn't even like, hey, no, wait there, and tried to come back. Snatches a package. His dog is interested in something else, and he's like, "No, we gotta go. We gotta go. I installed some shit. We gotta go." Dave from 2B done stole your shit, and you know it's Dave. You done played with his dog. You done talked to his girlfriend. Dave, give him my shit, man. What the fuck wrong with you?
Oh, there's no way I could not cover that story. That man tried his hardest. Not his hardest. He's the worst artist.
What says is that Aaron's video card getting stolen?
That shit got delivered. I'm not joking. It got delivered. A month and a half later, this motherfucker found it. They found it and they brought it to her house. UPS updated that fucking tracker that said your shit was delivered with your shit has really been delivered. I'm sorry. And then she was like, it's changed. And I was like, go downstairs and see if it's there. And she went downstairs and it was fucking there in the mailroom. They didn't say shit. No one responded to the ticket. No one said anything. It's insane. It was monstrous. But anyways, holy shit.
Man, how you gonna do that with at least like cover up your dog too or something? Like,
people know Ring cameras exist. God damn.
I don't think they do. I don't think they understand how they actually work.
Oh, you know what? I do have one more that will be funny.
All right, hurry up.
This is an this is a Ring doorbell. again, but it's an Amazon driver. So I'll preface this. This is just an awesome Amazon delivery driver, right? The news article says by the person, a woman named Lynn, whatever, I don't want to give her all the names out, said that her son was being silly, and in the additional instructions section of the Amazon delivery had said, quote, knock on the door 3 times and scream abracadabra as loud as you can and run away super fast. And so it ended up with this video of an Amazon delivery driver coming up. Oh, what?
It's got a buffer. What?
Oh, you fucking videos. Killing me, Smalls.
Abracadabra!
I love the dedication to the job. It's adorable. Yeah. It's super cute.
She likes her job. That's what happens when you don't have to work around other people. You actually sometimes like your job. It's weird, man.
Oh, I love it. It's super cute. I think it's adorable. It's great. All right.
Literally only the humans that make your job shit. Just remember that, kids. That's a little bit of fucking dad as a service for you.
We appreciate it. Preach, Kaz. Preach.
Yeah.
On that note, let's play this the fuck out because we're done here.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for being here. I know we've been fucking all over the place. I know we've said we're gonna do a lot of shit. If for some reason you're still subscribed to the Patreon, fucking thank you. I don't know why. Take your goddamn money back. Until we get more shit up there for you to fucking like love. I know we said it's a tip jar, but I want to do more stuff with it. We're just slow. But other than that, yo, fucking share it if you can. Love who you love, and just fucking be safe, man. Be safe, wear your mask. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say it's a solo 2-hour podcast we just did, so fucking do whatever. Yeah, but please be safe, everybody. Wear your mask and fucking, be safe. Awesome.
Be safe.
Love you. I love you guys to death. We'll be back tomorrow with I'll be back tomorrow with Last of Us. I don't know how much longer I have. I've avoided all spoilers, but we'll do that. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna be back to doing all the chucklefuck shit that we do all the time. Probably playing games with Kaz and whatever. But if you want to hang out in the Discord. There's always something to do. The Ark server is filled with fucking people, dude. It's been vicious. But have a good night, everybody. Stay tuned afterwards for the deciding on the title. If you're here live, hang out for the title.